Hey guys, this is Norby here. This is my first YouTube live. I'm kind of checking things out a little bit around here. I'm in our studio here at Commitment Community Church, and I wanted to kind of do a video just on the fly um, on the subject of practice versus rehearsal versus practice. Is it about perfection or is it about connection? So, so this is going to be kind of like a small topic that you're more than welcome to comment on the bottom. So basically, as we come together, um, for an hour a week, typically on a Thursday or on a Wednesday night, depending on your church and your schedule, um, there's always the anxiety of preparation, the need, the want to feel prepared um, before you get on stage and um, perform, for lack of a better term, on stage on Sundays with your team. Whether you're a leader, whether you're a vocalist on the schedule, whether you're a musician on schedule, either way, it is a nerve-wracking experience to um, have to learn new songs, new arrangements, especially for us here at Commitment. We write monthly our own songs and that are based on the sermon series of the month. So when you have something like that, you can't uh, look up online. You can't find the lyrics online, arrangements, recordings. They are dependent on your your ear, your heart, in learning the song as you get a reference. You may not get a reference. Some songs may be written on the spot on Sundays, and you may choose to want to sit it out. You may choose to want to stick it out, and actually be on stage and be the worshiper you're called to be, or feel like, letting your insecurities take the best of you and maybe sit it out. Um, you know, I as a person personally, um, I have my own opinions on what you should do as a worshiper. I think that if you're called to worship, I mean, there's nothing wrong with feeling unprepared. We all are human. We all feel unprepared to a certain degree and extent. Um, but at the end of the day, there is a calling for all of us that are called to do this before the Lord. That God may call us into an uncertain water, moment or position in our time when we're on stage that require us, which now comes to the subtitled question is, should it be, is it something about perfection, or is it about connection? um, because for perfection, we all can agree, we can all attest that we want to feel prepared, we want to feel like we need to have it all together in our heads, in our hearts, technically. The right note, the right tone to strike, the right delivery. We want to anticipate all that, and that sometimes, not that that's a bad thing, because that is, as we all know, when you have that right delivery, that right tone to you on a song, um, it makes a big difference. But then when you're letting it take over your mind, your heart, because you're overthinking it, it tends to then take you to a place where now your connection is lost with the Holy Spirit, with the Lord, what He wants to do in the moment, especially when He inspires us to prophetically sing, prophetically bring a word through music, through a song. Um, it's very important that we are connected more than being perfected. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is not looking for perfect hearts, perfect people. He's looking for people that are willing to follow His lead and obey in every way. And that's easier said than done most of the time. But I would challenge you today to search your hearts, search your minds, when you go to rehearsal tonight, if it's tonight or if it's on whatever week day that your church picks for rehearsals, whether you're a leader, whether you're a vocalist or musician, whether you're an audio video person, up on the board, you know, pushing those buttons and faders and mixing and using your ear, I would challenge you to, continue to search your heart for, even in sound, what is the best sound for your church? What is the best audio level for your church? There's many different size churches, but there's many different spiritual leveled folk in your church. There's people that are not all on the same level spiritually, in a church body, and you can't expect to go into a, let's say a 50 to 100 member church, blasting it like it's a 3,000 capacity concert, like it's a Toby Mac concert or something like that. You want to have the subtlety that you need and the volume level that honors the Lord and what He wants to do at your facility, and what is the best for the connection of the people to receive the word through music, through to receive the music that touches the heart. A friend of mine, a worship leader, you know, shared with us in one in a concert, no less, actually said, he brought it through worship, and he said, and he commented that, the music touches the hearts of the people. It prepares them, um, but the Holy Spirit is who changes people, who causes them to to change into following Christ and to accept the word. Um, it's the Holy Spirit's job to do that, not the sound, not how good you play or sing. So it's very important that we always catch ourselves and understand that there's always a a balance to everything that we do. So that's pretty much in my heart what I wanted to share, and on my first YouTube stream. Um, so I would like to invite you to comment and um, or see me at any time. We are here for you, to pray for you, to be with you in your journey to becoming a worshiper. Um, whether you're full time in ministry, whether you serve a couple days a week, being Sunday morning and on Thursday night rehearsals. I always tell my team that even though I'm the one that's paid staff, I'm the full time leader in the ministry, I see all of them as full time leaders in ministry, because at any given moment, God doesn't really respect your paycheck or your pay rate, or, or what kind of time you put into it. He respects your heart and obedience when He calls you into ministry, into doing something for His kingdom, for His kingdom work and purpose. So be encouraged, because you don't need a paycheck, you don't need a title to do what the Lord is calling you to do. Um, so we love you here. Again, this is the Primary Worship Band channel on YouTube, and we wanted to just open up with a little bit of a topic there. So if you guys choose to want to comment, you can always comment, or you can contact us, on our Facebook page, here on our YouTube page, and also on our website, commitmentchurch.org. All right. So thank you so much for listening, for being with us, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.